Great. They're barking. It looks like we're live.
We're coming at you live. Brought to you by Tan Lines.
Tan lines. All over.
We've all got them.
I think we're live. This is the second channel, so there might not be anybody on. But we have one. We have Weave Magic.
We've got people.
Linda. Let's see.
What's this?
Oh,
So here's the thing.
you can have one.
Okay.
These are little Vago minis. I can't have one, but John, you can.
I can have all of the things.
All the things.
I was gonna stop and get a snack for but
There's also those too. Okay. Oh, I got snacks downstairs that if you want you can have. Just because I can't really do the coconut oil. It's not good for my cholesterol. Let's see, guys. We are live. Welcome to our first. Is this actually a podcast? I guess so, right? I mean,
it's
video.
The beginning of something.
Right.
We don't know where it's going to lead to, but we've got some really funny ideas.
We have a different background. Ready?
Oh,
there we go. I set that up today. We're in the zombie apocalypse. We're in our own cookbook.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Or if you want a different place, maybe we could go to, I don't know, maybe a nice cemetery.
Can we be in somebody's nose?
We could, but that might be a little complicated. Okay. We need to. Let me see. Let me come back over here for a second. I think. What am I hearing? Am I hearing us? Guys, how is everything going? Is the audio synced up? Are we looking good? Are we the sound good?
Episode 1 is just going to be called Technical Difficulties.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. Wait, I hear something else going on. Oh. It's probably I'm hearing something else go on. I don't know what this is. Live Hangout. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, now I'm not hearing it anymore. Sorry for the double sound there, if you guys were hearing it. Linda's birthday is tomorrow, so happy birthday tomorrow. And Vegan Brain is April 2nd. Okay, so we are we're here to come up with some ideas for the podcast. We can talk about whatever on the second channel. You had a great idea today that I think we should do it for a little bit at the end of this one.
Just to see?
Yeah, just to see.
We can try it.
Remind us not to forget that we have about an hour and a half. Okay, I have to be off by a little bit before 8 o'clock because I have an Instagram live to do.
Oh, okay. So nothing bad's gonna happen to you or us if we're like.
No.
Okay, but we need to be off.
Right, because I have to.
Should
do
I set an alarm
else.
on my phone?
Perhaps.
Like a really obnoxious sound. That's like beep beep beep. Sorry, that's probably
really loud for them. Sorry, guys.
Now you guys know. That's called technical difficulties for a reason, folks. You're watching Technical Difficulties
by John.
And Chris is just standing here, shaking his head in disappointment.
What's going on? We got to stop this already. No, just kidding. We don't. This is good. So we can talk whatever we want on this. It doesn't all have to be, vegan zombie. It can be, vegan puppy. It could be anything, So I'm glad that I don't have the green hat because if you green hat. Yeah, we're using a green screen finally.
What time do we have to be done with?
Okay, so it's 6:30 right now. Give us a warning at 7:30.
7:30. Right.
Yeah.
7:30.
And then we'll kind of let's see what's going on here. We got 13 people watching. That's not as many as the main channel, but hopefully I Instagrammed it and I tweeted it. So, and I also put it on my other YouTube channel to get people to know to come on over and check it out. So what should we talk about? We can really talk about anything. I say in this podcast, we can talk about, stories about anything really.
Yeah,
funny stories that we have going vegan. Let's just start with one of the funny stories that you like that I used to tell. I'm not going to tell all three of them, but there's 3 stories that John always, whenever we went anywhere, John would be like, "Oh my God, Chris, tell these 3 stories." I'm gonna tell one of them.
All right. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So this one is about when I was probably 9 or 10 years old. My favorite show at the time in the 80s was MacGyver. Okay. I thought I was MacGyver one Sunday morning on a fall day in the garage. I'm like looking through all the different things in the garage, and I found like a boombox. If you guys are really young, you might not know what a boombox is, but a boombox was like, a radio with 2 tape decks on and everything. And I took the cord and I pulled it out of there, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the cord. It's got 2 outlets and everything. I'm gonna make something. So I grabbed the hammer, I grabbed some nails, I grabbed some wood, and I hammered a nail right through a piece of wood. And then I took the cord on the other side and I stuck the nails into it. And I wanted to see if that nail would work, but I didn't want. I went over to my friend's house across the street, like a traveling salesman, right? And I knocked on the door. Hey, Scott, here, I got this new invention that I made. Here, hold this. I give him the wood and everything. And I go, now hold the nail. Okay, now hold on one second. And I plugged it in the outlet. And he's going, oh, this feels weird. And then I unplugged it. I go, what, was it weird? Was it? He's like, yeah, it like hurt. And I plugged it in again. And he's like, oh. And I unplugged. I went there and I was like shocking him with electricity. I was 12, like 9 or 10, 11, 12 years old. It was last year I did it.
and I was Scott holding on.
So we reenacted it last week. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that was... How old is John? John? How old are you?
I am 37.
Are you?
I think so. Yeah. Maybe I'm 38.
You were born in 81.
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
Do the math.
I think I'm going to be 38.
Yeah.
You know what, though? You had some really good ideas for, short, scary movies. Oh. And I remember you telling a story about, I don't want to give anything away, but we should talk about that because you were in some sort of abandoned house and you the way you tell stories was always my favorite when we were growing up because I'd be right there and I'm like just listening intently and I'd get scared at the stories. It was, I can't remember if it was like a doll turned and said something.
Oh.
Am I ringing a bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was one of my horror stories that I told on my Halloween videos. I have so many stories that I feel like we should talk. We should really talk on the podcast and be ourselves more than just vegan zombie, vegan related things. Obviously, we'll do a lot of vegan related things, but we can get into more things too.
Well, and probably some of the funniest stuff we say is the stuff when we're just being ourselves. We don't even the camera's not even on or whatever.
Yeah. So. If you saw our behind the scenes of recipe testing in the kitchen and stuff like that, or some of the other things we've been thinking about, the pop-up. That's exciting.
That is, I can't wait for that actually.
We've been talking about doing vegan pop-up here in Syracuse, New York. We won't say where, but we might try to take over a restaurant for maybe a night or two, a week or maybe a month, and have a complete vegan menu. And just have people,
recipes,
yeah. So we don't actually have a food truck or a restaurant, but our pop-up, they do that a lot out in California. And I'm figuring hey, Syracuse needs something like this. We don't really have too many options for all vegan.
Right, and I mean, how cool is it that if we made something that's not on the menu anywhere else in Syracuse, people are like, oh my gosh, you got to go out to the whatever we call it, pop-up and. They're serving up these things that we can't get in Syracuse.
Get on the radar now because we're only serving it tonight. Get out there and get whatever, our vegan pizza.
While supplies last.
Yeah. What else was the other thing we were talking about? Some different skits we wanted to do on here that I think you told me one today that was really funny.
Oh, can we talk about it?
Yeah, let's see what... Also, just to get this going... Ideas from you guys would be great too, but why don't you say what you told me on the phone today? Because I like it.
I was thinking it would be a really fun idea because you and I have always, growing up. I mean, how many characters have I been in our home videos?
Yeah.
And I was thinking it would be really fun if we did something with you guys where you would we just pretend to be experts on things. Like we'll call it the expert hour, and Chris and I will just get here, and we'll have somebody else here with us, and everybody will type their ideas of whatever we're going to be experts on, and somebody will choose it, and we're just going to be experts on that. And it could be space travel or neurosurgery.
Whatever it is, we're experts, and we have to pretend that we are experts on it. Like I was thinking about the one you said today, like about the septic tank. You got to go out in that backyard, you got to dig a big hole, and you want to line it with duct tape, but make sure there's no creases in it. Double line it with duct tape, and then you got to fill it with some apple juice.
It's like complete nonsense.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Maybe we could do that, like kind of an outro or something to our videos. What other things should we like? Let's make notes for like the next podcast we do.
Yeah,
we'll have.
This
like
is like the brainstorming podcast where we're trying to
all
figure
week
out.
long. I think of these great ideas, and then I forget them when I'm on here because I don't write them down. So I got to start writing things down because I know I had some good ones that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Would I ever consider donating my hair? I don't know because I'd have to cut a lot of it off. And I don't really want to cut my hair off. But if I cut that much off, yeah, I would absolutely donate it. But I think you have to have a certain amount cut off in order to donate it. So, and then I heard some other things, like it doesn't actually really go where it's supposed to and all. I don't know. So, I don't know. It's possible. Duct tape, yeah.
When's the last time you cut your hair?
It was a very long time
years ago.
Yeah, it took me 7 years to grow this long. And I cut it once in between.
The thing is, I grew out one hair, but I'm not going to tell you where on my body. As long as you are, and it's just as long. Wow. But I can't. I don't want anybody to know where it is, because all you have to do is just pluck it out.
Yeah, and you don't want that.
It's
to
just
happen.
one strand of hair, and it's like 4 feet long.
It's like you said with like the Khal Drogo.
Yeah, I haven't lost a battle. Only with that one hair, though.
Leave your wonderful hair alone. I like that. Silence. We can't have silence.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Well, why don't we can talk more about this pop-up idea. I mean...
Well, what we were going to do was we were going to do these lives, maybe have Craig film it with us, if he wants to, where we were in the kitchen coming up with the recipes that we're gonna put into the, or at least test them, that we want to do in the pop-up with your guys' help, with your guys' ideas. Like, hey, what do you guys want to see? I don't know about that, but okay, yeah, maybe that. Something like that.
Yeah, we would just need somebody to be looking at the screen, making notes, and choosing, like, okay, I'm getting a lot of people that want you to try to do vegan meatball subs or whatever. And then we'll just be like, all right, let's go to Wegmans and get all the stuff and test a couple recipes. That'd be fun.
Vegan Brain says, hey Chris, ever seen the Universe series Cosmos with Carl Sagan? Absolutely, is one of my favorite shows growing up. When it came out, my dad used to watch it with me. I actually have the original Cosmos book right behind this green screen back here. I've got the original Cosmos record. Brings back some really nostalgic memories. And I don't know if you caught the live stream I did, but I have a friend who he knows everything. He's a Carl Sagan connoisseur. Is it connoisseur? Or no, aficionado. And he knows everything about it. And he's even met... I think he's friends with Carl Sagan's son and Carl Sagan's wife. He wants to take me to Ithaca and do a whole video vlog tour of because Carl Sagan's from Ithaca. Okay, so yeah, I think that would be fun.
I graduated from Ithaca College.
I know you did. Not the college that Carl Sagan taught at.
No.
Maybe he went there though. Who knows? Maybe he ate lunch there and then went to teach at Cornell. Just kidding. I remember going to Ithaca College and I had a big
someday maybe I'll be his janitor.
Maybe.
But
I
missed
Goodwill
my chance.
Hunting was a janitor at Harvard. No, was it Harvard or MIT? It was one of those.
Could you imagine me solving some big math problem?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, you! Get out of here and run down the hallway.
It's just like naughty things all over the board.
Any new cooking videos coming up? Yes, I have a sourdough bread coming up, and I also have another one which I don't know what it is, but I have to make it by tonight or tomorrow. So I have to come up with another cooking video.
You know what I did with your sourdough bread though that you brought over? I'd cut it up, put a little bit of earth balance on it, I'd fry up one side, flip it over, fry the other side, and then I'd sprinkle some of that I think it's Go Veggie. It's the Go Veggie Parmesan shreds, the vegan ones. And I melted just a little bit. It's so good.
That's the sourdough I made yesterday. It came out. It's probably one of the best ones I made.
Yeah, Kristen tried it too. She really liked it.
Yeah. Zeke's
a pup.
Zeke, you just went out. You're good. Stop. We can't have Zeke and Indy in here right now. So there's no. And it's because we have that green screen and it'll fall over. And then the whole thing will.
What if I go get him a snacky? I'll be right back.
Go down in the fridge and grab them both a carrot.
All right.
Cut the stems off.
Okay.
John will be right back.
Get through this.
It's just us. It's just us, guys. I hope it's okay. Let me read some more of these questions over here. Or comments. Maybe they're not even a question. Nope. Zeke's over here. He's trying to... Nope. I know you can do it, but you're not... No. He's looking... You're going to get a carrot. You love carrots. Am I excited about the new realistic vegan hamburgers getting so much news and attention? I think that's awesome. That's another sign of the times. Veganism going mainstream. That's exactly what I knew it would happen eventually someday. It's finally here. It's awesome. Pizza. Chorizo crumbles and pepperoni. Pizza is a big Canadian food chain. I haven't heard of it. Pizza from Little Caesars. That's their slogan. Pizza. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're getting their carrots now. I would show you guys, but can't do that with the camera right now. So that'll be another video. You know, Zeke finally learned how to plots like Indy. If you don't speak German, plots is just to lay down. All right, they got their... You ate a carrot too, didn't you?
No, I ate something else though.
Oh, would you eat like chocolate?
I like to... You know what? That's going to be my surprise to you.
Oh, okay.
We're going to play a game called What Did Jon Eat?
You can have those too if you want them. I don't know what they are, but they're coconut.
All right, I'm into it.
Why don't you show them? I opened them yesterday on the...
This episode of...
Where'd you go? There's a delay.
Oh. I don't know if they can see this. Can you folks see this?
Here, this is what it will look like real time.
Oh, cool. Oh, look at
that.
Green.
Oh, there's a green tree and it's green.
No. What happens if I... Oh. I'm gone now.
Yeah.
All right, that was...
It's a green screen.
So I can eat all of these, or...
Yeah.
All right.
I don't care.
What am I going to do for dinner tonight?
We need to make something.
We should, Oh, man, these look big.
What are they? Are they like chocolatey coconut?
I don't know, but they're really loud.
They are. You guys are probably hating it right now. Here, let me...
I'll go under the tape. I'm going under the tape. There. Oh, it's like a...
We are really here. That's not a green screen. What is it? It looks like a banana. Or a plantain. Is it not good? I don't like coconut.
No, it's good.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I used to make things like this at Organic Avenue.
What's my favorite vegan hot dog? I've always, Smart Dogs are probably the oldest. Those are probably one of my favorites, but the field roast Franks are super good as well. I'd say those are my two.
Jon is going to eat coconut. Yep. What happens to me if I eat coconut?
Probably nothing. Have you got your blood work done? For me, it's not good. For most vegans, it's fine.
I haven't had my blood work done in a few years. It was, I had too much peanut butter in my veins, is what they said.
Peanut butter in the veins. That might not be a bad thing. Okay, so live streaming, he already ate his carrot. They both did.
But at least they're sitting now.
Okay, good. Let's pretend we won't look at them.
Yeah, if you just pretend like they're not there, they won't jump in here and crash the green screen. Where are you in that picture?
I'm over at Craig's house in Craig's kitchen.
Oh.
They wanted... if you're wondering what he's looking at there, it's right there.
Hey.
I'm in Craig's kitchen making breakfast sandwich. Anyway.
Now it's just us.
Just the
us. Two of us.
Okay, what are the other ideas we were going to talk about here? Because this is like anything. So we're talking about the pop-up.
Well, we can talk about the music that inspired us. We can talk about Mineral. We used to love Mineral when we were hanging out back in the day before.
I still love Mineral. It's just
it's too sad to listen to sometimes.
Yeah, it brings back some memories and stuff. That I mean, it's a special thing. Yeah.
But we can talk about
Does John like mushrooms? Of course
I do. You know what, guys? I made my own homemade smoker. Out of terracotta pots. I'll show you. Maybe I'll post a video about it. Oh, I'm having trouble uploading that video. Can you help me after we get done?
Oh, the
garden one. I don't know if something's wrong with iMovie. I'm not very good at the video editing, you guys. Chris is so much better.
Well, I've been doing it a lot longer, but John's learning. We filmed a video yesterday.
I wanted to post it like this morning, but I just can't. Well, I'm sure it'll be a quick fix.
John's gardening video. So,
but I wanted to say. Oh shoot!
Oh, I got a lot of vitamin D today. I actually went swimming today, and I put so much sunscreen on, and I still feel like I got burnt. I wasn't out that long. I'm very white. I'm like a vampire, like trying my hardest to stay away from the sun rays. But, vitamin D and everything.
I was outside all day.
And you just tan.
Yeah,
I don't tan. I burn. But you're used to doing that because you're always out working in the...
Yeah, smart dogs, they're...
It depends how you cook them. You can't cook those on the grill.
Yeah,
those are something... I'm not a fan of cooking things in the microwave, but that's one of the best ways to cook them is you put them in like a wet paper towel and cook them for a minute. And either that or that's probably the best way I found to cook them.
Really?
Yeah. Because they don't do well. Like, I don't really like the taste if you do them on a skillet or the grill or anything like that. The Franks, however... The Frankfurters from Field Roast, I feel those, and I'm not a fan of this either, but for them, I think the best way is to boil them.
Well, that's funny that you say that. That's funny that you say that, Chris.
You know
Let
what?
me tell you what I do.
Why, John?
Kristen and I, we like to cook the sauerkraut with the hot dogs. It kind of boils it, but it's like, it doesn't burn it. You're not using oil, so it's not, it doesn't get that burnt oil taste or that like if they overcook it, it's just gross if it burns those hot dogs. So we'll heat up our sauerkraut and we'll kind of like toss the dogs in with it, and it kind of heats it all up together because we don't have a microwave.
You know what? I know what you're saying now because that just brought back some memories way back in the day before Vegan Zombie existed. When I was just a newbie vegan, what I used to do was I would buy this Spanish rice and I would cook the rice, and then as I was going to put the lid on and simmer it for the next 10 to 15 minutes, I would put a couple of those dogs on top and put the top on, and they would cook nicely into that rice, and then I'd pull them out and I'd have my dogs and then the Spanish rice next to it. It was like a yellow rice.
That sounds...
And black beans,
Let's
too.
go get
Black
some of
beans
that
and
right
rice.
now.
That sounds really good. And then what happened was that same brand decided to non-veganize their rice, and they started putting like lard in it. So it's one of those things. Over the years, I mean, we're both longtime vegans if you're new to the channel. Over the years, I've seen so many things start off as vegan, and they're no longer vegan now. So you always... My biggest piece of advice...
chicken nuggets that got me that one time.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so annoyed.
Yeah. Was that one? Yeah, that was...
We were at Wegmans, and I bought a box of the chicken nuggets that have been vegan for years.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. You just saw it on the box. You're like, wait, are those vegan? I'm like...
Well, you said something about them. You said they taste different. And then I looked at it and it said new great taste. And I was like, oh,
that's what it was.
Crap. Looked at it. No whining, guys. You're not allowed. You already had a treat.
Yeah, how many carrots can I get?
And they put eggs in it. Oh, and somebody asked a question on my last video after the fact of being live. And they said something about, I guess Tyson Food has some... chicken nuggets now they say they're all plant-based and everything, but they have egg whites in it.
Yeah.
And I really think that's misleading, although plant-based is not vegan. So always read the ingredients, but I think that's very deceptive. No. You're being bad. But I think that's this. I guess this isn't like this green screen thing. If the green screen wasn't here, I'd let him in and sit. But he's gonna knock it over. He already did earlier.
Oh. Right.
I think it's very deceptive for just don't call it plant-based, because that's like saying you got like steak and potatoes and the potatoes are vegan, so you're calling it a plant-based meal. It's very deceptive.
Yeah, good point.
You know, so if you have egg whites in something, don't call it plant-based. Even if most of the ingredients are plant, it's. So I always tell people, if it says plant-based, don't assume that it's vegan. Read the ingredients. Even a lot of the stuff, I've never found anything that was certified vegan that wasn't vegan. But there are things that had a V on it that weren't certified, that had like honey in it, and it's like, whoa, this isn't vegan.
What about did you see that Wegmans took all the V off their pasta?
I did, and I called them about that, and it's all still vegan.
Oh, why would they do that? It's very misleading.
Well, they're actually really good, because when you think about it, they don't want any kind of possibility for any contamination. And the reason why they did that is because they moved the production of their pasta from being made in a separate facility to being made in a facility that also makes non-vegan stuff. But they assured me it is vegan, including the pizza dough. The pizza dough, remember, there's...
Yes!
So the regular pizza dough that's cheap, it doesn't have a V on it anymore, but the organic does. And it's because it's made in a different place.
And it's $5 more.
Yeah,
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm glad we're
problem.
friends. Now I can buy cheaper dough, and I'm also going to go buy all the pasta. What else can I eat that's vegan? We just talk about that for 5 hours.
I also wish the morning start. Zeke, what are you doing?
You're ruining the podcast.
I wish we had a camera on, like the Zeke cam, so you guys could see what he's doing. We put a chair in the way, and he's just kind of like peeking his wolf head.
You know what's going to happen is he's going to stand up, and the chair's going to flip over.
Well, that's what he does near, like if somebody's ever at the door, I have like this TV dinner stand there. He goes under it, and then he picks his head up and walks away with the table. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, the Fruffalo wings. Remember the Fruffalo wings when we were at the on the West Coast? And Field Roast made them for the party?
You're fine over there. Do not do that. Yeah, they gave you the whole tray.
And I was like handing them out to everybody. What if I just go over there and pet him?
You could do that, but then you're not in the video.
Well, I'll just yell over.
Well, here's
Tell him I said...
Zeke, seats. What? Okay, if he does come here, don't let him over there. But the thing is, he likes to jump up and like knock everything over.
All right, so I'll hold him. This is gonna end, and the blog ends here.
I don't know what is.
Oh wait, I think you went. The whole. It's just us trying to evade. All right, I'm gonna get him. We're gonna bring him in. We got a special guest here. This just goes to show.
See, this just enforces bad behavior.
Yeah, if you're naughty enough.
If he feels like if I act like this, then I'll get my way. That's not good. That's bad training. But that's not good. He was fine before I went live. He's just sitting there in the hallway, being nice.
Maybe it's just because I'm here, because he's just sniffing me right
Probs.
now. You're a good dog. See, what's that green screen made out of?
We should have hot dogs for dinner. See, I'm staying away from the processed food for a little bit. So if it was a hot dog for me, it'd probably have to be a carrot hot dog. Zeke, no, you're gonna go back out there. No, he's gonna pull this down. We're gonna lose audio. I'm psychic. I already know what's gonna happen.
There you go. Now sit. Seats. Good boy. Stay right. No. Stay right there.
Yep, the Aldi frozen nuggets are good. And the meatballs from Trader Joe's are really good. Now Indy's in here. Guys, whatever you do, stay away from the cords.
It's fine. Just two of the biggest
cords,
dogs.
There's lighting. There's green screen. This is a small room. I wish you guys could see.
Indy's a good boy.
All right, so they're both laying down. I think we're good. No, you're not. You're not laying down.
He's not laying down.
Can you go over there?
Come here.
I don't want you to bite me. He just bit me.
He bit you?
Well, he did a playful bite.
I got a biter.
And it is an impatient little dire wolf. Well, one of them is just a baby. The other one is a big, big one. What were you talking about, John?
I mean, I feel like we should be going back to hot dogs. Because that sounds delicious. What else do you do with your hot dogs? Do you ever buy the vegan baked beans from Wegmans and slice up your hot dogs like when we used to eat when we were a kid? I'm a big fan of that.
You're making me want to do that.
Oh, yeah, you're trying to eat healthy. Should we be talking about like...
What did I eat for today for... All I had was breakfast. What time is it? It's 6:30. Okay, the only thing I had today was... You just had a carrot. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Are you okay to talk for a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to go downstairs and feed them.
Okay.
Because I just realized it's 6 o'clock, and that's their dinner time.
Okay.
So I'm going to feed him real quick, and then maybe he'll stop.
Okay.
What was I just saying before that?
I was asking you about hot dogs and baked beans.
And then what I had today for food was I made a smoothie, and I also made banana ice cream, and I posted it on my Instagram. Look how good that came out.
You have any more?
Well, not made, but
Oh.
banana ice cream and a smoothie. I made a smoothie bowl. All right, I will take you to eat.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in the captain's chair.
Yes.
And we'll see where this goes from here.
Yes, I will be right back, guys. Let's go eat.
Oh, you guys are gonna go eat. Have fun. All right, folks. What are we gonna talk about? Who would put lard in their rice? I know that's ridiculous. It's gonna be just John. What do you? Oh, I have my own YouTube channel too, you guys, and I never post on it because I get. I keep recording videos and I go to edit them and I'm like, this is terrible, and I just delete it. Now you know, and I can't take it back because this is live television programming. I can do a little dance. Yep, I could. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. I think it's your birthday tomorrow or today. Happy birthday to you. Oh. Hey guys, I quit my job. I wasn't gonna tell anybody, but I put my notice in at my full-time job because I'm going to be splitting my time between Syracuse and Byron so that I can help out more at Mockingbird because, that farm means everything. Check out Mockingbird Farm New York Mockingbird Farm NY on Facebook.
I got some things for you if you want them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got some protein powder that I got at one of the expos, but I don't do mocha. Do you want
Yes.
that? Okay. And then I got these. These are really good. However, there's a lot of coconut oil in it, and I can't do the coconut oil.
What kind of flavors we got?
All kinds.
Well, can I eat one right now?
Yes. Try one that's filled with, that's
filled
chocolate
one?
almond butter.
All right.
Do you guys know Bobos? We got a whole box of Bobos. Thanks to Bobos. They're all vegan. The original is the first one that I ever tried, and it was because I was an extra in a movie, and I didn't bring any food, and they didn't really have a good variety of food there, and I brought one of those with me, so I'm like, all right, I'm here for a 12-hour day, and I ate one of those. I'm like, wow, this is really satisfying and good, and it really fills you up when you're starving. So if you were walking across the desert and you had a jug of water, you could probably bring one of those. I don't know.
You want the driver's seat back?
Yeah.
You want to drive this thing?
Well, hold on. I gotta let the dogs back up when they're done.
Oh, I just told everybody I quit my job.
We'll
edit that out. We'll
edit it.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that out.
We'll edit that out. Yeah, we can talk about that in a minute. Guys, sorry about this. The dog. I ain't got nobody here to babysit them.
Well, this is cool because this is the first of what could be a wonderful marriage of ideas, not of people. And we could, this is episode 1. Who knows what this can snowball into?
What did you eat today? What
did I eat today? Yeah. I ate...
Come on, Indy. Indy, come on.
You know what? I did not eat very healthy. I had a big cup of coffee with coconut creamer. I'm a big fan of the... cashew creamer. I'm a big fan of that So Delicious cashew cream. And then that was my breakfast. And then I had to go let the pups out for lunch, and I just had hummus and chips and some of Chris's sourdough bread with some vegan Parmesan cheese. And now I'm eating this thing. I really want to start eating a lot healthier, though. It's really hard. You have a bad day at work? You think I want to go home and eat a bunch of vegetables? No.
Stay. Go sit down.
I quit on... That's a very good question. Did I quit on good terms? I really didn't want to quit the way that I quit. I wanted it to be a little more elegant, but
I think I'm good now.
I was very stressed out, and I kind of made a choice to start doing things that I love instead of things that I thought I had to do to feed the family, keep the dogs fed, keep my bills paid. Very terrifying because I did it more hastily than I wanted to. Is that a word? Hastily?
It is today. Anything's a word in this.
Okay, you know what? It's right.
Yeah.
But I'm still figuring all that out right now. I have a amazing support system. Chris and I plan on it. Like, I should have never stopped doing videos with the vegan zombie, if I'm being honest. I should have. Social anxiety got the best of me. I was afraid to be in front of the camera. I still am. I'm just pretending like I'm not right now.
You used to never be, though.
I never used to think of it, but for some reason I got into my own head.
We did a swap because I was afraid to be in front of it.
It's very scary, but it's like I really want to focus more on helping spread veganism and helping Janelle at Mockingbird get in that, staffed and doing whatever I need to do to get that up and running, even more, even better. I can't do anything here if I'm working full time at a retail job, I just want to make sure I'm keeping the wife happy, I love her so much.
So
I want to be a good hubby.
I kind of did the same thing. I kind of did the same thing at that point where I was like, oh, I'm pulling up like an old video of ours to try to find something. I was at the point too. I think I already talked about this in the video, so you guys probably don't want to hear that again. But I was at the point too where I had a job that I had to quit. I didn't want to quit it. I did, but I didn't, and I was faced with a decision where I had to either quit or do it way more full time, and that would have meant like losing everything I worked hard for. So I reluctantly resigned, and then I was like happy, but I was scared. I'm like, what am I gonna do? And that was like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. Actually, 3 years ago this month. Actually, it might have been today. Yeah. Well, it was around then.
It's really weird how I live your life just a few years behind.
Yeah. And now you're doing,
when's my long hair gonna grow?
It would have been like 3 years ago. No. But anyways, yeah, like it was the best decision I made. One of them. I have a few best decisions.
Pull up your very first vid.
Our first video?
The very first vegan zombie video? It's terrible. Is it even there?
Well, the very first video I ever uploaded has neither of us in it. It was just like something I was doing with After Effects. I'll show you it, but then I'll show you the first video that we ever did as Vegan Zombie. Zeke, no, you're being bad now. You're just being bad. Yeah.
I won't look at him.
Don't look. No. Go get in your bed. All right. Sort by date added, oldest. No, I'm not going to have any sound in this. We're just going to watch it.
We should read all the mean comments in the old videos.
Yeah. We've had some mean comments.
People say some really mean things out here on the internet.
So this is our first video. It says 9 years ago, but it's actually 10 years ago. Let me see the date. It was August of 2009, so almost exactly 10 years ago. Started the channel May of 2009. Okay, so this was basically me just trying to learn how to do After Effects, stuff like that.
Most of this podcast is just going to be me eating random things.
That's fine, too.
How does he keep eating? You know what the thing is? I lost so much weight this spring that I'm trying to put some back on.
All right, here. It's behind your head.
Oh.
Here we go. It's just, all it was, it's up at the windmills, and that's it. I just put blood spatter and it said the vegan zombie. I didn't know what to do for that, so.
Oh. No. Sit. Seats. He's just so cute. It's really
I know,
hard.
he's cute, but he's being bad. He's a cute bad boy.
You guys want to see Bad Dog? You come over to my house.
Okay, so our first video. Oh, this was. I like this. You know, I have a couple on here that are unlisted that nobody can see, and the reason why is because it was that one that, remember, around your house where I was pretending you were a zombie and my brother was in it, and like you're a zombie coming at him and he shoots you a couple times.
We should absolutely unleash that to the wild.
Maybe we'll make the link available. No, what are you doing? You are being so bad. Okay, so the first video we did, the first cooking video we did is right here.
Wait, that's a plane landing.
That's an ad.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. Oh, that's New York City, but that's not.
Is that you? Is this a video you made?
So it's cooking with the vegan zombie. This is the first one ever.
What do I do?
Let me see if I can move this.
Oh, look at me. I had so many hopes and dreams back then. I was going to be the next Julia Childs.
I know. What happened?
Perfect. Yeah, make that first. So it's just my head's cut off. Do it. I can handle it. Oh.
Okay, so if I put this...
Wait, hang on. Oh.
Wait, what if I put it... What if I just put it down here and then I put it above us? There. Okay, so I made that... That was the first shirt that I made on my screen printer in my house. It was actually down in my bedroom at the time. And it was a very slow process. We went through... We did these long, drawn-out videos. To this day, that was my favorite place. That was my favorite setting, your kitchen at your old apartment.
I lived there for free while we were recording and touring with The Scarlet Ending. That was Aaron's
Zeke,
house.
No.
Well, he's halfway in. He is north of the wall right now.
He is. He's north of the wall. And there you are, chopping up an onion, showing how to do that with your Wusthof knife. What's going on here? Are we like... my favorite part... I don't know if we can do audio on here. I don't know why it's doing this. I think there's a lot of CPU going on right now because we got the green screen.
Oh, yeah.
This.
Hang on, let me get this food out of my teeth in front of the camera. Just kidding, sorry.
But remember we tried the special effect with the...
Spicy chili?
No.
Oh, no, the
baguette.
Yep. Stupid.
But it was funny. Let me see if I can actually make...
I think you just have to add it to that, but it's way beyond my...
If I just go like that, can you guys hear? Tell me if you guys can hear or if it just sounds really bad when I just did that. Zeke, no. Please. You're really being bad. No.
This episode is brought to you by Zeke being naughty.
Okay, what's going on? So it's a little bit of a delay right there. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound, though. Zeke, stop.
He just keeps getting further and further in.
Well, if he gets in here and he lays down, that's one thing. But I don't think he's going to lay down. He's going to be jumping all over everything.
We've got all these delicious treats to look at. Get... Cranberry orange, banana chocolate chip.
Banana chocolate chip? I didn't know we had that.
I'm going with the apple pie oat bar right now. Open it so it's not so loud. Put it in my pot.
We used to look alike. There was times early on Francie thought we were brothers or even twins. Okay, so they can't hear this. I don't...
Sit. Lay down.
Did you already do the baguette part? So you roasted up the garlic here.
Hey, look, my tattoo looks so young. Aww.
There we go. You put that in there, and then the baguette. Did we already do the baguette? I feel like I might have missed it because of some very, very bad boy.
I think he's calming down, though.
Okay, good.
He's chewing on some wires.
Okay, here's the baguette. Okay, let's fast forward just a little bit here. John's just cutting things. You're basically showing, this is the first video you've ever done. You're showing everybody how to cut things. Here's the baguette part. He's like, I need my baguette. And I throw it to him. He's like, bam! And we did special effects where it's actually, you hear the shotgun and it's a baguette. Zeke, you're gonna no. He's gonna knock these wires over. And you show, because you went to culinary school, you show how to cut this on the bias. And
I was like, I know that word. People
don't
don't know that word. I know words.
The other thing is, on this video, and this was a joke, by the way, John sang Cooking with a Vegan Zombie for the first time. And I go, I'm going to use that for every video. And he's like, no, don't do that. And that's the jingle.
And it haunts me to this very
Cooking
day.
with the Vegan Zombie.
What's your favorite recipe you came up with for the channel?
I really like the broccoli spinach stuffed pizza. But what else do I like? It's always pizza stuff.
I want to say I was the most
Bibimbap.
excited about. I remember calling you when I finished this recipe, the Philly cheesesteak.
That was super good.
But Issa would say it wasn't real because I used Daya.
Well, we could make our own cheesy sauce.
Yeah, we
with
can make our own cheesy
recipe.
sauce now, Issa.
Yeah, we totally could do that. Back when we started this, Daya was a brand new thing.
Somebody said that I needed to twerk on the video on live YouTube just now.
On live? But
However, I did with Issa. We should find that footage.
With Issa, you did it with Jackie.
Jackie taught me. But Issa and I did it on the cruise together.
You did the upside down twerk on somebody's video at one of the expos.
I did. I used to be
He did a handstand twerk.
I used to be a character, and then I was like, I still feel like everybody hates me, so it's hard to do videos. I know it's all in my head, so I just got therapy.
Yeah. If you guys are wondering, we have a whole video that we did on John's channel where we talk about why he is no longer in the videos, why he kind of became a recluse, pretty much.
Ooh, that's a cursive song. I should cover it. Chris is So Chris is always getting flack about eating pizza or always making pizza, and we were thinking about doing a 5-course dinner where all we serve is just pizza.
Go over there and sit.
An appetizer pizza, a salad pizza, a dessert pizza, 2 main course pizzas.
I think that would be great. Pizza rolls, calzones, everything. But I've always wanted, ever since I was 18, when I first went vegan, I wanted to open up a vegan pizza shop.
He wants to knock this green screen down. It's gonna happen, folks. You're gonna see it here live.
It's gonna.
You're gonna be so.
Our whole zombie background is gonna go away.
There's not like a bunch of dead people behind that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be exposed. So, kind of talk about how we came up with this first recipe. The reason why we came up with it.
So the stuffed shells recipe. I have a mouthful of food. This is great. The stuffed shells recipe was, we used to make that every Thanksgiving at Vegan Thanksgiving. And it was just a recipe based on what my grandmother used to make back in the day when I was a young child. So it was a comfort food. It was fun to make and everybody loved it. So I wanted to share it with the world. And you know what?
We did.
5,000 views later, here we are.
How many views did this get anyway?
It's only got like 5,000 or something like that, I think.
Well, you guys can go watch it, and maybe we'll.
Yeah, you guys just go watch it and just
Maybe-
leave it on repeat. And let's get this video up to 1 million views so everybody can see how terrible it was.
I keep
There's-
video capture, display capture.
I'm too
Okay.
yelly. I'm sorry. Am I yelly, you guys?
No, but you're definitely spitty. Well, I want to see how many views it has. See, I don't. 20,000 views. It's got 20,000 views.
20,000 views. What's the difference between a pizza and a YouTuber?
Views.
A pizza feeds a family of 4.
And what does YouTube do?
You don't feed a family of anybody because we're poor.
We're poor.
That was a joke. That was a bad joke. We'll edit that out.
We'll edit it out.
It's the actual joke is a musician, and I do that to myself all the time.
Our second video ever. Here, let me pull this back up. I just want to show you guys.
You guys stick around. We're gonna watch every video we've ever made, but
We're
with
definitely
no sound.
not gonna look at every video, but let's.
I feel like I'm as tall as you when we're both sitting down. So
Let's. I don't. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Here we go. So this is. Let's see.
somebody's being a good boy.
Our second video that we ever did cooking was we showed people how to make seitan. And then we did the tofu scramble with the blueberry pancake, which that probably, we didn't know back then, but that probably could have been 2 videos.
We didn't know.
We didn't know.
Sweet.
That was 10 years ago. Vegan mac and cheese. That one, a lot of people complained about. And the reason why is because, well, we were doing special effects too, but you killed the person at the end and people were upset about it. You put it, we did like, obviously it was visual effects, but he stabs her at the end because she breaks in and eats his mac and cheese. So we're like, well, wait a minute. She might have been a zombie, but we didn't know, but she really wasn't a zombie. So I cut that out. A lot of people complained.
I'm not a killer.
You're not a killer. Nice. And then this one, that was out the moon. You were eating a hot dog. You were roasting hot dogs on the campfire. And that was the first time that you didn't have your hat on. People were like, take your hat off, take your hat off. And you did. What else do we have?
The thing is, I was born without parts of my skull, so little pieces of my brain are showing. So I have to keep a hat on at all, like Joe Dirt. So he has a wig
The Joe Dirt. I like the intro of this one, where this cop comes over and there's an ostrich. No, but
is he getting the Oh,
here we go. Wait, how do I have 2 ads on my video?
Wow, you're a terrible person.
Whoever this YouTuber is, needs to. Okay. Cooking with a Vegan Zombie, and it's got John running. This is the area where he used to live. It was in the middle of nowhere in the woods, and he comes running down.
Terrible acting.
We used to love these, and he's got all these taters. He's got all these roasted taters. We got to go cook them up. So that was kind of like the premise for our videos. We would like be running out in the zombie apocalypse, barely making it through zombie infested lands, and we would find a kitchen. In this case, this was a safe house. He'd come back here, and he was kind of crazy because he's been living in a zombie apocalypse for a long time by himself. And when you live by yourself, you no other contact. And this is how I used to like to film it. If you guys notice, I don't film like this anymore because for me, I just have a tripod. I can't film myself, but I used to like all these different angles of now look over here, now look over there, just these really creative angles. So it would like really get people to watch it, whether they liked what we were making. Look, he's under the table there. I mean,
we should break into this house and just like see what it looks like right now.
Yeah,
let's go right now on live.
Let's go. We'll do it.
We'll probably go to jail for that.
We probably would because I don't think Leah, the landlord, owns it anymore. Or was
that was Aaron.
Aaron's house.
He definitely does not.
Okay.
I wonder if that's the same hat that I'm wearing right now. I've only had 2 hats since then. Bell chewed that one up. That's right.
Remember when we made taters? We made tater salad in my house, and you had everything prepped. And when we went to make it, half the potatoes were gone because somebody, Indy the pup, got into them.
Naughty.
He's like, something happened in the kitchen, and I love you so much. Oh, there's Max, by the way. There's neighbors that have a husky. It's 90 degrees today, and they just have him outside. And I need to go talk to him and say, look, guys, Max was my parents' neighbors left him outside on 90-degree weather, and he had a heat stroke and ended up having seizures. And then they were just going to give him to the pound. And my brother and John took him, and then John actually took him home and lived with him in this really, really small apartment for a good amount of time.
Yeah, it was like 6 months.
Yeah,
it was May, and I've rehomed him finally. And,
it was hard too because you were never home, and but you ended up.
Those were tough times.
You ended up finding a forever home for him, and he lived a nice, good few more years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 more years with a couple of kids.
Oh, is this the one that I'm in? Yeah, this is the first video that I'm ever in. And you can't tell it's me, really. I kind of disguised myself. But we did some visual effects. I thought it was pretty good, actually. Tooting my own horn over here. But
that's a Circa Survive shirt right there.
I'm a zombie. You got the Circa Survive. And I come in and I bite you. And I rip this piece of flesh right there off of you. And what it was a Gardein chicken cutlet. But it turned out you were only daydreaming. You were like, oh, man, that could have happened. Who filmed that? Was that Kristen?
I don't know. If it was Kristen or...
There's Max.
Aw. They had to shave all his...
And there's the blood. What was that? That was like strawberry syrup?
Ew.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was.
Let's go back to the questionnaire. See what else we got going on here. You read some questions while I find another video. Here's the first zombie walk I ever went to. It was in Salem, Massachusetts. 10/10/10. October 10th.
Oh.
2010.
Was that the one that I was at with you?
No, you didn't go to Salem with me. That was with Jen. Quesadillas. And then, of course, we did the Vegan Zombie movie trailer 8 or 9 years ago. That was fun. I like the beginning of this one where you crack it over your head. It's always one of my favorites. And then the chili.
Oh yeah, see, you did some special effects in the chili one.
I did special effects.
Some of the intros to our videos, I was like, people are gonna like this. This is something funny. Like the zombie popcorn one, I really like that one.
I love that one. That was. So
we do a revamp of the old episodes. That would be kind of fun. In the same location, but we don't tell anybody. We just break into the houses that we recorded.
Here, look.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Right. No. We got to see this.
Wait, what's going on here?
How come?
Okay, you're like, you might need a sharp knife for this unless you're a professional zombie. What's going on? Unless you're a professional zombie killer like me, and then you go. You're like, then in that case, you break it open on the. Oh, so what we used to do is we used to show all the ingredients first. Now we just kind of get right into it.
We just dive right into it.
Actually, we don't even do them anymore. That was when Earth Balance was brand new.
The thing is, I could just record Kristen and I hanging out in the kitchen all the time, but I don't.
I think
I'm not good at the editing part. You know,
it's good at it. I think that the quality of this video is better than some of them now.
Yeah, well,
and that was like a T2i.
That's what we did, though. You were doing that so that you could work on the movie. Essentially, this was just for fun while you honed on your editing skills, right? I mean, isn't that kind of?
Yeah, pretty much.
I wanted to be Julia Childs. You wanted to be
John
Albert Einstein, the famous director.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here it is. Best part ever. You're like, you need a sharp knife unless you're a professional zombie hunter like me. In that case, you just go. Wait for it.
Why do I have to move my mouth like that when I talk?
Well, because you got to open your mouth when you're talking.
Okay.
Okay, here it is right here. I think this is it. It's this one right here. Ready? You got to cut it because it's really hard. Or, I know. It's BAM!
I already cut it, Crass.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I really liked filming in your old apartment place.
It was a perfect little studio.
What's going on here? Okay, so, man, look at that. We knew how to cook. Now we don't even know how to do anything.
I know. I know how to work at a garden center. I'm really good at that. Or I was. Now I'm terrible at it.
Oh, and the cheese sticks. The very end of the cheese stick video was the first time I ever actually used green screen. Way back.
Oh yeah, there was 3 of me. Could you imagine?
What are you doing? No. You're.
It's happening. It's happening.
Can you pull him over to you?
Okay, yeah, I'll follow him.
It's gonna fall down.
Come here. Sit. Don't wag your tail. Don't have fun ever. Okay.
He almost wagged it. Now Indy's trying to get through.
Indy's gonna take care of it. He's gonna finish what he started.
So you start out, go into your safe house in the middle of Syracuse snowstorm. Well, it's not storming, but it already stormed. And then you make some delicious cheese sticks. Now, this is before any of those cheese companies had any kind of block cheese. So we had to melt down with other ingredients the Daya and then freeze them and then make cheese sticks with them. But look at those. Those cheese sticks were delicious.
I was excited about this video.
This was a good video.
210,000 views. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my god, yeah, 210,000 views. That's a pretty good one. That was a good
I've
video.
actually been I watched that 100,000 times.
Yeah, that was
so
you.
Most of it's me. Yeah. Sorry.
We used to wear a lapel mic.
Come on.
Sound was really good. But,
oh yeah.
But here's the green screen part coming up. Fast forward a little bit. You are being happening. So bad. You're gonna knock that over. They can't see it. They can just see. No, you can't. You gotta go. I'm gonna put you downstairs. Oh, there it is. You're all of you. There's all of you saying, "Oh, this is pretty good," and you just said, "I don't have any friends," and then all of a sudden they all came in. I mean, that could allude to a lot of things. Maybe you're got split personalities.
Please eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Listen, I'll sit on.
Wait a minute. Right here, this one. How to make the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That was when. Okay,
the house burns down because
the
I was
house burned
moving.
Down. John had to move, and we didn't know what to do, so we're like, let's make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich video, and we did. If you guys haven't seen this video, check it out. It only got 6,000 views, but
Oh, well,
Right.
you know,
there's that John guy.
look at those bananas. Somebody's got to eat those up there.
So you're basically in a hurry because there's a ton of zombies out there. I put in the sound effects. There's zombies like pounding at the door. You got peanut butter and jelly, and you put it on an everything bagel.
Bagel. It's a bagel made of bags.
Yeah, it's a Syracuse, New York.
No, he slipped away. He slipped through my fingers.
Slipped away more than a feeling.
Look at the spider
You
plant.
gotta go. Oh, I want to.
I should go through my house like after this podcast and find all the things that I still have in my house. This is very naughty.
We're watching, Zeke. Come on.
So you want to say something into the? All right, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get him over here.
Yeah, we gotta get out. You gotta get over there.
Come on, Zeke.
There you go. Go.
Where's
Good
he?
boy.
What's this? Oh, get out of here.
All right.
Boom.
So now he's got to take gasoline and pour it all over the house, so the zombies are distracted, so he can get away.
No, get out. Naughties.
Naughty.
This is not a safe place for dogs. There's too many wires.
Too many.
Too many wires. Next time we'll set something up where the dogs can hang with us somehow.
So John steps out the window,
There's my boxers.
And then
I
he
still
takes
have.
the
I'm
gun.
wearing that pair right now, actually.
and now it's all. There we go. I did all that with my special effects,
all by himself.
all by myself.
This isn't gonna work either.
We are lagging a little bit there in the post-apocalyptic pot pie. So anyway, let's.
This is fun. Let's just watch all of them. Oh, fine. You know what? He's just gonna let himself in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's underneath right now.
Zeke, you're being so bad. I'm gonna take you downstairs.
What's down there?
Just a gate down in the living room.
Why didn't we just do that from the get-go?
Because he's a jerk. He'll like pee,
Well,
and it's like no.
just let him over to my house. That house is full of pee. It smells like pee. I'm the pee family. They're like, don't go over there. That whole house smells like dog pee.
This is the one right here.
I'm just kidding. I take care of my animals. They pick one spot. You guys know.
Yeah, you're
Can't help it. They just keep peeing there. And
How come Indy's such a good boy and you're not?
Bella's the best. She just looks at me like, Dad, I'm trying.
The Philly cheesesteak. Remember, we didn't know what to call it, so we had a contest, and somebody that wasn't even vegan won. He called it the No Killy Philly, and I'm like, you won.
Oh,
All right, now you're being bad. Now you're being so bad.
he's a dog though. Oh.
All right, so this is what we're doing, Zeke. No.
What do you want though?
What
do you want from me?
All right, I'm gonna take him downstairs.
Okay, I'll entertain everybody.
I'm gonna take this display capture off right there, and you have at it. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, we're gonna answer
I feel
questions.
like I said that wrong. I will be right back.
Where do I go for the questions, Chris? Where do I go for the?
Minimize this.
I minimize this.
That one, yep.
Okay, press
there
that
you go.
button. All right, now we're answering questions now. Can you show a bit of John playing music? Oh, you know what? Actually, as soon as we hang up the line here, Chris is gonna help me edit my new video, and I play a song to Wilder, the Pea Pup. Oh yeah, I love watching these old videos. It's so much fun. Let's see. Let's find a question here. So delicious. Oof. Has a new frozen... So delicious has a new frozen moose. I could swallow me some moose. John is loose. Yes, I am. Somebody asked me a question and I'll answer it. The first question that gets asked, I will answer it no matter what it is. I have to be talking when Chris comes back or he's going to be mad at me. He's coming. Nobody's talking. Oh, wait, hang on. I screwed it up. All right, so here's my game plan. I'm going to try to work here 4 days a week for the next few months until I can figure out how to either live on the farm or live near the farm. but I'm going to be in Syracuse 3-4 days a week, and then at Mockingbird 3 or 4 days a week, totaling 8 days. So I have to figure out how to make that work. But that's where my game plan is. Ooh, the Kite Hill French onion dip. I haven't tried the Kite Hill one. I tried another one and I didn't like it. There's one that comes in a package that you mix with like veganese, and it's really good. I can't remember what it's called though. Oh, how do I feel about quitting my job? That is such a good question. I am terrified. I think I landed a couple jobs to just make like my payments on my bills and keep my house and everything, but I don't have a big savings to draw on right now. And you know, if something happens with one of the dogs, it's scary. But I feel like I went to school to, you know, own my own business, and I went to culinary school to maybe work in a cafe. I want to be around food again. I want to help. I want to work for like a vegan company, or, you know, be a part of something that's just trying to make the world a better place. That's where my passion is, and that's where if I'm going to be working really hard, I want to put my energy there. Anyway, let's talk about fun stuff. Am I going to move to the farm? I mean, eventually that's the game plan. Yeah.
No, he's barking.
We have an event center there that we can host a ton of really fun events. And I mean, I have a bunch of ideas in the works that I'm just going to see which one lands and run with it. But yeah, it's terrifying. I wasn't planning on doing it this soon, but here I am.
If he's going to keep barking like that, I got to go get him again. He is being so bad.
He's acting up. You know, he's a child. 7-12.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go grab him back because he's in bed.
Jesus freak is eating this so delicious after. Oh no. Open a vegan ice cream stand. That sounds fun. I'm just worried about doing something that will tie me down to a physical location too much, where I can't go to the farm if there's an emergency or be there almost at all times. You know, I got a lot of thinking to do, but I think if I'm trying to do all the stuff that I love, I'll figure it out from there. And Chris and I are, like I said, we're going to be doing some stuff. That pop-up dinner, that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And Chris, when we released the cookbook together, we toured Germany for, I think it was 11 days, and we stopped at a bunch of different cities. And that was a lot of fun. And the scenery changed every day. The recipe changed every day. The crowd changed every day. And we made it work, and it was a lot. It was challenging, but it was a lot of fun. And I kind of want to do stuff like that, where Chris and I like travel to a city for a few days, have a fun pop-up, and then maybe come back home and I work at Mockingbird for a few days. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it all out. Vegan food truck. That's definitely on my list. Oh, the taco truck. I know. Johnny Taco. I'm your host, John, and these are my tacos.
Stay over there. Stay over there.
Chris is really, really trying to get... Yeah, I mean, Janelle and I have a lot of amazing ideas on how to become more financially stable at the farm, at the location, bring in some revenue there. And it takes a long time. The farm still needs some work and on the infrastructure, and you know, you run into hurdles all along the way. But that's really why I was like, okay, I have to leave my job now, because it's a very time-consuming job. It takes a lot of your time and energy, and you know, when I get home, I'm so tired from just being outside and walking around and running around all day that I just fall asleep sitting up, you know, before I even eat dinner sometimes. And I mean, how am I going to focus on the next step if I'm doing that every day? So here I am, and I'll make sure I keep you guys updated on all that stuff. That's very serious talk. You got a hair.
I had a hair, but look at my hat.
Oh,
it's green.
Did you guys see the Queen? You didn't see the Queen of England with the green screen thing? It's really funny.
I don't think I did, no.
There's like a whole website. You should find it. Look at. So that's the dress that she wore, and they did like the Death Star blowing up on her. It's really funny. Watch.
So they made a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to show you the look at. There's one with
She shouldn't have worn green like that.
Nope.
It would. You could do that with blue. Blue too.
Blue screen.
Yeah. The other side of this is blue. This whole thing. Green, blue.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Did
Dead
you
air.
say dead?
Dead air.
It's dead? Okay, go back to the questions. We probably missed a lot because I haven't seen any of this. Start your own supplement company, blah, blah, blah. Johnny Taco would be a good vegan taco truck name. Johnny Taco. 15 minutes before we have to go. Okay. Think an Airbnb on your farm?
That's a thought. Right now, we're only sitting on 10 acres, though, so we need to either build another structure or buy a house right next door or something like that.
Vegan ice cream.
Oh, the puppy training. How is the puppy training going for you, Chris?
Oh.
Mine's not going
Well,
well.
put it this way. If I'm giving him undivided attention, he's fine. But when I set something up like this where we're going live, he's making it very, very difficult for me.
But I want to be on it, Dad. Dad.
Where did I get my green screen? Wow, I've had it for so long. I got it years ago. Probably, I think I bought it on
Amazon, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. And there's two of them. There's one big, huge, two tripods, and like the big. It goes all the way from both sides of my wall in my room,
all the way to the.
And then the other one is one of the ones that unfolds and turns like into like a circular, and you pack it up. And yeah, I've had them for years. I used to use them, as you can see in the video I did with you. That was what, 10 years ago? It's 8 years ago. That's a closed caption video too. It looks like.
Where? Which one?
Right there.
Oh yeah,
that's the black bean burrito one. That was a good one too. We used the green screen there where Jeremy comes in and hits him over the head with a frying pan. So that was fun.
What about the? No, have you?
That's the same one. That's
that.
One.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what. Jeff had to do the voiceover for Jeremy.
So we used a green screen like that. So Jeremy actually, there was nobody in front of. The best green screen we ever did was the French toast one.
With Laura, or just because
the cinder block on the head.
Yep, I remember that.
We used the watermelon. I mean, it's pretty gross, but it's just a watermelon with a cinder block. But we made it look like somebody's head. The cinder block. It was a zombie. That was crazy. That was fun, though. That was a fun video that we did. There's so many things we can do for like fundraising and stuff, but I think where we have to start right now is we have to be okay in order to continue doing what we're doing.
Oh yeah, like the pop-up thing. That's our thing.
So
but they're actually talking about ways that the farm would be able to raise money.
The farm itself?
Yeah.
But I'm saying how like we could do it. We could do that pop-up and have like tip jars for the farm.
At every pop-up.
Yeah. And every time we do a video, which I just did one, a lot of you guys probably saw it already, but me and Jon at Mockingbird sitting on the couch talking about some old stories when we were vegan back in the day. I mean, we still are, but back in the day, going vegan and some awkward situations that we encountered and how we dealt with them. We were at Mockingbird right there, and every time I post a video for Mockingbird, I share it to Facebook, and there's a donation button where they can donate to Mockingbird. So I have another video. I did 2 videos that day. I did that one, and then I did another video with just the animals and stuff, which I still have to edit and post. So be on the lookout for that. Have you tried the brand nut cheese? Well, there's a lot of nut cheese. Which one are you talking about? Or is that the name of it? Nut cheese. Don't know.
Nut cheese.
Nothing but cheese.
Cheesy nut.
This is a good cheese right here. I got some cheese right here. Just kidding. It's just Good Planet. Good Planet cheese.
What should I do for dinner tonight, though? I have to eat like real food, right? I just snack the whole time. That doesn't count.
I have been.
Oh, you can't eat anything fun though.
I mean, I can, but I don't have anything ready. I wanted to get the dehydrator out and make some pizza shells.
Oh yeah.
And some taco stuff and all kinds of different. But I haven't done that, so I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Maybe I'll make like a rice dish or something. Quinoa. I got some chickpeas.
You said you have to do an Instagram live after this.
Yes.
On the vegan zombies.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be talking with Barbarian Hawk, who is he's been vegan all his life, and he's just busted all these world records for vegan bodybuilding. He's a personal trainer and a bodybuilder, Native American, and he wants to come on and say, hey, I just want to, like, kind of like what I did in my video response to anti-vegans. Like, instead of like telling everybody, I just wanted to show people that here we are busting myths that we're healthy as longtime vegans, and it was just brought to my attention last night that another anti-vegan put me in their video for vitamin D deficiency at that. And my response to that while we're at it is vitamin D is, a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D. Omnivores and vegans alike, it has nothing to do with being vegan or anything like that. And any doctor will tell you, despite what you say in your video, any doctor will tell you that when you live in places like we live in central New York that doesn't get a lot of hours of sunlight, a lot of people are deficient in it because you need that sunlight, the photons, to convert your vitamin D. So, I wasn't like looking at like an alarming rate of being deficient, but it was a little bit low. But I'm going to get tested again, so it has nothing to do with being vegan. There's actually more non-vegans that are vitamin D deficient than there are vegans. So it really takes away your entire, and when I say you, I'm talking about these anti-vegans.
You.
Yes, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, Parmella. I have had Parmella.
First they say your sunburn is eczema. Now they say you don't get enough sun.
Exactly. But I did get enough sun today. Enough for me at least.
I did too.
What's black salt for? Black salt will give a kind of a taste, like an egg taste, like a sulfur taste if you add it to eggs and stuff. Or not eggs, but you add it to tofu. If you're making a tofu scramble. I don't like to do that because I don't like that sulfur taste. So I just make my tofu scramble the way I make my tofu scramble.
Same.
But if you're missing that authentic eggy taste, gross, that's what you want to do is put the black salt on it.
I'm looking over here now to see what other fun videos. That was fun.
That was a fun video. Let's see. We have 10 years of videos. A lot of them, I miss a lot of them. There's some of them I don't even remember. The tofu one that you did, where we started out like Indiana Jones, where you had to put the tofu down and take the bag, put the bag down, and take the tofu off.
I forgot about that.
I like that one. And then we ended up doing, because we wanted a long time ago, we wanted to do a Kickstarter for like a travel show where we went kind of like Guy Fieri but vegan. And we thought this up, 8 years ago. And the first place we went was the Red Bamboo, New York City Vegan Treats. And we did it there. And remember, we filmed in there. And then we did it, and you felt so stupid doing it. And then we left, and we're like, I'm like, dude, we didn't have any, the sound wasn't on. We got to go do it again. And you're like, what?
Oh, my
We had to go
gosh,
back in and do it again.
It was terrible. I remember.
We got our first super chat on the channel, Orangey. $50. Thank you so much. That definitely helps us out. Wow, thank you. How many videos have we made altogether so far? It's like, well, on the channel, I've done a lot of them in the last few years without Jon. But there are almost 800 videos.
Holy cow!
On the Vegan Zombie channel, and then on the other channel, there's a bunch too. And I explained this last night, but on the other channel, we started the other channel, the one we're on now, in 2011. And that was mainly because I didn't want to mix the main channel with the other channel, because I thought it would be bad if we started doing anything on the other channel other than our Vegan Zombie cooking videos. So nobody really knew who we were. They saw only our acting out in the zombie apocalypse. So I wanted to do some vlogs on the second channel. We started doing that. And I think the second channel is now most known for the Gary Yoffsky speech, the best speech ever that we filmed back in
You couldn't use any of my footage because it was blurry the whole time. Am I doing a good job, Chris? He's supposed to be blurry, right?
I think I did use some of yours, but yeah.
The blurry parts.
Let's see. Oren says we changed the way that they cook. What? Hey man, that's awesome to hear that. I'm glad to hear that we changed somebody's life somehow in a positive way.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not in a bad way, and they learn how to cook in a bad.
They changed the way we cook. I burned my house down once, and I've never been the same. Thanks, John. And Chris.
But yeah. I mean, that's what we wanted to do. Originally, when we started the channel, I told John, this is what I told him. I said, John, I think there's nothing, and this is true. There was no vegan there was no vegan anything on YouTube at the time. And I said, and I always loved making movies with my friends, even before YouTube was a thing, before Google was a thing. I should find some of those old videos and show you guys. But I used to make videos and edit them on like 2 VCRs. Stop, pause, stop, record. And my love for videos was, that's what I loved doing. And then one day, my dad was the one that, we can thank my dad for this. He would always send me like the latest tech stuff on email. And I had like an AOL account, AOL.com. And he'd send me like, the newest tech thing to make your computer run faster. And then one day he sent me something, say, hey, it's this new platform called YouTube where you can upload all your videos. And I'm like, maybe I'll look into this one. Because I'd ignore a lot of his like emails. I'm like, I don't need this. But this one, I'm like, I'm going to go check it out. I made an account. It was right after YouTube was a brand new thing. And then I ended up coming up with the idea for Vegan Zombie. And I told you, I'm like, John, I think this is a good thing. I think it's really going to take off and be something because it's unique. It's a zombie apocalyptic vegan cooking show. But it'll probably be slow, but like if we stick with it, like I think it can be something. And sure enough, like it helped people out because it was like I wanted it to be fun so I could learn my video making craft, but at the same time we could share recipes and not in like I would watch like the evening news with my mom or something, and then there'd be like a quick recipe segment where like somebody'd be like, we're gonna make this, and I'm like, I want to see what you're making because like I'm interested in cooking, but this is so boring. It's the same shot. It's boring. And I'm like, let's make a cooking show that's not boring. How can we make a cooking show that's not boring? Let's put it in a zombie apocalypse. Let's have zombies chase you and all kinds of. So that's what we did, and that's how we started the channel. And now we're just doing.
And now we're just sitting here
talking
with a green screen, and John's eating coconut things and spoiling his appetite. It's 2-minute warning until 7:30. Just want to let you know. My alarm is going to go off, and I'm going to let it.
When that goes off,
I need it to go off.
We'll give like a 10-minute. If anybody has any 10 minutes to get in your last questions, that'd be great.
Yeah, because this is the start of something. We kind of want to do a set day of this, so we should talk about what we want to talk about next week. I want to talk about what people are talking about today, and people are talking about, and that's where we would talk about things. I don't know what that is, but
it is something worth talking about.
Something worth talking about. That's the name of the channel. Hi, welcome to Something Worth Talking About. I'm your host, John, and this is my co-host, Chris. He's going to take the back seat for this one because we need to make money on this channel, and he's not as good as I am.
You need to stop this right now. Zeke, you need to go.
He's not listening.
He's not.
Neither are you.
I'm not.
Oh, that's me.
I think we just moved, right? No, we didn't move.
We didn't move.
Okay, so this is, this video was one of my favorites of John singing a lullaby to Indy the pup.
I wonder if I can. Oh my gosh!
And that was Indy the pup.
He's Indy the old.
He's got a mean.
He's
bark.
Indy the gray.
Indy the gray. Yeah, he's got some gray whiskers on his. There he is when.
My big guy, come here.
He's only a couple years old there, and he's trying to I don't like this. Stop. I'm gently gonna bite your hand. And then as we get. Oh wait, here we go. I want to show you.
6 shoes, bro.
Indy is a pretty little puppy, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It happened.
And that's it.
That's the part where Will Smith gets in the bathtub with the dog on I Am Legend.
I did that in a video in one of our videos.
Yes.
Was it I felt bad when we were recording that.
Oh, because Belle didn't like it?
Belle, I was pretending to be scared.
Oh, and she was scared?
And she was scared because she thought I was actually scared. I'm like, oh, Bella. So I never did that again.
You know what? We did another one where you gave a reference to I Am Legend, and I forget, it might have been the gingerbread cookie one, but you threw a carrot down to Indy, and you're like,
don't just
eat
push
it. Eat your vegetables. Don't just push them around. Eat it. That's what Will Smith says to the dog, Sam. This is Indy loving the snow. He loves snow, but it's like 90 degrees today, so he can't do that.
We should have snow trucked to your house today.
I know.
Is there a snow store we can?
Guys, could we do that?
Remember Snow the rapper?
Informer.
That's right.
A licky boom boom down. Yeah. That video kind of went viral on his channel. It got 120,000 views when he was running down the hill. Running up the hill. If I ever could. Do we have any? I smell a dog.
There's 2 of them in here.
I smell pee.
That was me.
Oh, okay. So anyway, this was the video that we did. One of the many songs that Jon sang to Indy. Jon used to live here.
I used to die here, you know.
Back in the day, he used to live here.
I quoted the Star Wars wrong. I just ruined it. The blog's over.
Stop.
I smash everything.
Stop
calling it a blog, Jon. It's a, what is this? Podcast?
This is it's a podcast video.
It's a pod blog?
We should find out if we could actually upload this to like SoundCloud or something. Somebody asked about that. I don't know much about that, so.
Would people really want to listen to this? How long is it?
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We can do funny.
We can talk about other things too. About what should we should give us some things that you guys want to hear us talk about in the next one. We'll think of things and maybe we can reconvene in a week.
Yeah, I like that.
In a week, yeah. That sounds good to me.
Because I'm going to have lots of spare time when I'm in Syracuse now. So when I'm not at the farm, we should be doing videos together.
Definitely. And your video should be coming out later today or tomorrow.
Once you show me how to fix whatever I did wrong, yeah, absolutely, I'll post it as soon as I get home.
I wonder what happened. Like what's not working?
It's not letting me. I'll show you. It's not letting me play it on iMovie, so I can't splice it and edit it. And I think what I did was I deleted iMovie and reinstalled it, thinking maybe there was like a weird glitch. I'll try that. But I'm gonna try it while you're right here. That way you can help me fix it because I want to post that tonight. I
would definitely suggest if you can ever get to the point to do it, buy Final Cut Pro for your Mac. It's $99, I think, like an instant download app, and that's what I use when I'm on my Mac.
I'll go home and I'm gonna create a video and I'm gonna sell it for $5, and when I sell enough of that video to get me so I can download the thing. Well, we already have we have $50 to split right there, thanks to Oren. So how do we get it out of the camera, or it'll go to YouTube? Is it money come out of the side of the computer? Well, YouTube will take a cut of it, so it'll be like whatever they leave over. Wow, thank you so much for that, by the way. Yeah. Holy cow. So that's what Super Chat is. Super Chat is, I always forget about it, but then all of a sudden, bam, it's all lit up. And you're like, ooh, what do I have to do for that? Yeah. It's usually people do it when there's so many people in the chat and it's just going by like crazy and they really want their question to be answered. Because when it's going like that, you can't read every question. So that way, it ensures your question will get read or blue. I was gonna say, why does it have to be red? It can be any color. It could be any color, yeah. Like not green, because we have the green screen. It is kind of red there. It doesn't come out of the side of the computer because I don't have that attachment. Could you imagine though? Somebody you just press a button and like a $20 bill comes up like, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I just and it's like stacking it up. Yeah, thank you. That's yeah, that's awesome. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really want to get into another subject here because we only got 5 minutes left. That's okay. I think this will upload, and people, when they have ideas, they can just post in the comments right? And we can get some ideas for the next podcast. And what we'd like to do is do it the same time every week, so that it's kind of a thing for you to tune in.
I think this is a good time too. What do you guys think? Is this a good time for you? 6 o'clock on a Friday? Is Friday good or a Thursday better?
Well, okay. So here's the only thing. It might be good for now, but when I get my new job and everything lined up, I might have to change the day. So let's do 2 in the morning because I know I'm not doing anything then.
So what I try to do is I try to make it so we can do it for the East Coast, the West Coast, and also like over in Europe, because we don't want to be too late, because right now it's probably like midnight over there in some places.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to real quick link your YouTube page in case somebody doesn't have it. Okay, so I just linked in the comment section Jon's YouTube page.
Oh my gosh, I have to post something now so you guys can all see it.
Whoa, look how many views you got in your last video.
How many people follow me on that?
666.
No, 2,601 subscriber.
Well, yeah, you got 2,600 subscribers, but 666 views. You got to get another view.
Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do?
Every day they want a podcast. Maybe
every single day.
Maybe we could get to the point where we do 2 a week or something.
Listen, I just said if I'm in Syracuse, let's just do a Truman Show and let's film everything. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Come on.
Do you guys? We could do that with the green screen too. Do you guys like the green screen? Maybe I'm just gonna leave it up there so that when I do the vegan zombie ones, then I'll just have a different background. I thought this was fun. I was looking for a picture to put in there real quick before you got here. I basically learned how to do this right before you got here. So,
you know what's really funny is I was hanging out with some friends and we talked about how Just Mayo's not in stores, and they're like, no, they're going to be in July. And they're like, yeah, right, we'll believe it. We said, like, no, Chris texted like the owner or something, and the guy said it'll be, they're like, shut up. I'm like, he's got their number.
Did you show the screenshot?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, people were asking when it's going to be, and like everybody had this. So I just text Josh because I had his number, and he said, we moved to a new facility. Sorry, it's going to be at the end of July. So if you're looking for Just Mayo and all that stuff, it's end of July.
Do you think they have any hiding at the old facility? I maybe could break in and sell some Just Mayo on the side.
John is
Thanks
funny.
for the subs, you guys. I'm going to try to post way more videos with me, Kristen, the pups. Chris, I guess, but he's got his own Jackie Chan channel.
What we're going to do on one of the next ones, if we remember, I'm just going to write this down. We are going to read all the mean comments that we can find on our...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like mean tweets.
Well, except for some of them they say cusses. So I don't like the cuss on the tune. Okay, that's going to come back to get me. I say the F word. I sang... what did I sing? I'll tell you guys later, but I did Free Fallin' by Tom Petty.
Yeah.
And we were playing overseas, and I was on like an undisclosed location. I'm not allowed to tell. And I said I'm gonna leave this mother effing world for a while because I wanted to get the guys and gals going.
Yeah.
And that's forever on YouTube. I say that. And what if some 4-year-old watches it and then they turn to their dad and they're like, "What's this word?" And be like, "I learned it from watching you."
If I'm gonna like make a video that's not family friendly, I tell them at the beginning.
Speaking
because
of the chat,
most people know. I mean, this is the second channel, so this isn't like the same standards as the Vegan Zombie. The Vegan Zombie has always been family friendly, kid friendly. I mean, there are zombies getting killed in some of them, but
All right, so what are you willing to say right now into the camera? Say a swear.
Fudge.
I can't do it. It's got to come naturally.
Yeah, I feel like. I think one time I said the bad word of poop.
Okay.
On camera.
Yep.
I know. But when the camera's off, I'm like F, B, S, like all of them.
You say them all.
I say
them all. Now, do you
all.
just say the letter or do you say the entirety? Son of a B.
That's
you got to be effing kidding me. It's funny when you don't say it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I let that F-bomb fly.
Yeah, sometimes it gets out of there. But we are going to read the mean tweets. I think one of the most common ones I always get that it's like somebody's like, "Who the heck is this guy? Where's the funny one?" And it's like, thanks, man. Like I had something to do with every single video that's ever been put up, but whatever.
That makes me feel terrible too because I'm like,
Like,
this is Chris's channel. Like, he's got to be the guy.
I mean, I get it. There's people out there that are trolls and stuff. But I think a lot of people don't get it. When you put, like, all this time into making this video, and, like, you put this video up, and you're like, okay, it's up. Now it's finally, like, I just want to see some of the comments and stuff. And the first one is like, where's the funny guy? This guy sucks. And it's like, dude, I'm trying,
But also people don't think... Not every single person is going to like me. For example, I have a friend who's got a punchable face. He's got a face you just want to plant one. And he's always getting pulled over because he's just got that face.
Who's his friend? Do I not know?
I don't want to say his name.
Okay.
His
a punchable face.
Yeah, but he knows it. We talked about it yesterday.
I got a punchable face.
I was also told to talk into the chat. Now, do I look into the camera or
talk into the chat?
Do I talk? What would you guys want me to do? I feel like this is awkward. I'm talking directly to you.
Just eye contact.
Just a couple of guys staring at you. What are we gonna do? Yeah, see that? Finish each other's
sentences.
Words.
That's how we can. That's how we can close out of the video. Anyway, this was just a big ramble, but we got some ideas out there. Let us know in the comments if there's anything specific you want to see. I like the mean tweets kind of thing. I also like your idea at the beginning.
I just want to like make people laugh, like and talk about. We can talk about anything. It doesn't just have to be vegan. It can always be vegan stuff, but it can be other stuff too.
Well, we're really good at shilling out here. I mean, when we're like, hey, look at this water bottle. It's so much better than plastic. Why don't you buy one of these, right?
Where's mine?
Only $19.95. When you call now, operators are standing by.
But wait, this time only, we're going to throw in a second one. That's right,
absolutely
a second one.
Free.
For free.
When you sign up to our blog list.
4 easy payments of $19.95.
Yeah.
What'd you say in that last letter, John? You sort of trailed off.
But what was I? What was I going to say here? As we were trailing off, you got to make it weird. That's always. Oh yeah. Why don't we just do one where we just tell some of our like older, like we started out this one telling that story. We could just tell some of our stories that people don't know.
How about this? We just segment it, like, we have 10-minute segments, all right? So the first 10 minutes, we'll tell a couple old stories, and we'll just write about, Chris, you're going to tell this story. The next 10 minutes, I'm going to cry while staring at the camera without any other talking.
We'll stare at the camera until you guys ask us your favorite questions, and then when we get enough of them, we'll answer.
We can do some role-playing where the audience, you guys, can, like, talk about a topic and, like, say, no, like Craig's here or whatever, and they can choose the funniest thing that we have to be experts on or whatever, and then we just have to go and do that. I think that would be a fun little thing.
I should charge my phone if I'm going to do this Instagram live.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we have to get going here just because.
Oh yeah, we got to go. Sorry,
I have to do an Instagram live,
and I have to edit a video.
8 o'clock, which is in 15 minutes almost. I will be going live with Barbarian Hawk, who is a lifetime vegan bodybuilder. And if you guys have any questions for anything that a personal trainer, muscle building, anything like that would have to be able to answer, he's fully natural, no steroids, nothing like that. And we're just gonna do that. Probably not as long as this, maybe a half hour or so.
Tell us about your romantic conquests.
Oh,
well,
it started in okay. We'll save that for another one. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. I like this. We had more people watching on the second channel than I thought, so maybe we gotta like promote it on the other channel. Like that. But anyway, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you for our trial and error. This was fun. Let's do this once a week. Me and you guys and him, I guess.
I'll be in it too, unless I'm watching the dogs. We got to get a dog babysitter next time. So
yeah,
we'll see you guys later.
Bye.